so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing...
Oscar de la Hoya has now entered the conversation, offering his own perspective on Floyd Mayweather's reported financial troubles. De la Hoya suggested that Mayweather may have experienced serious losses and pointed toward rumors that have circulated about possible money problems. His comments quickly fueled discussion across the boxing world, with fans and analysts debating whether there is any truth behind the claims. However, it is important to remember that these statements represent De La Hoya's personal views, while any claims that Mayweather has filed for bankruptcy remain unconfirmed.
I have never in my entire life seen somebody truly believe they're absolutely killing it while they're actually doing jack.
Floyd Mayweather became known as Money Mayweather after building an undefeated professional record and appearing in some of boxing's biggest pay-per-view events. His achievements inside the ring turned him into one of the sport's highest earners and helped create a worldwide image built around success and luxury. Even after walking away from professional boxing, Mayweather has continued attracting attention through his extravagant lifestyle, expensive purchases, exhibition bouts, and various business ventures. All of it keeps his name in the spotlight and gives fans and boxing analysts plenty to discuss.
Jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami, and many are saying you're gonna have to sell.
Oscar de la Hoya believes Floyd Mayweather's latest return to the ring is driven largely by financial motives rather than a genuine desire to compete at the highest level once again. In de la Hoya's view, earning more money appears to be a bigger factor behind Mayweather's exhibition appearances than the competitive side of boxing. His comments have sparked plenty of debate among fans, with many now questioning what is really motivating Mayweather to continue stepping back into the ring. However, these claims represent De La Hoya's personal opinion.
Who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But you would think that your investments would continue to grow.
Right.
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever.
Right.
And with my investments, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stocks.
Floyd Mayweather has long built his public persona around an extravagant lifestyle, regularly showing off enormous mansions, luxury vehicles, private aircraft, expensive jewelry, and other high-end possessions. That image has helped strengthen his reputation as one of the richest athletes in sports. However, some observers have questioned whether such a costly lifestyle can remain sustainable for years, especially when so much of his public identity is connected to displaying wealth. Those concerns have continued to fuel conversations about the financial pressure that can come with maintaining the Money Mayweather image.
That big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million? Right. You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely. Yeah. I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking...
He called it now the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought freaking Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
In earlier interviews, Oscar de la Hoya drew comparisons between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, pointing out that both fighters made massive amounts of money during their boxing careers. However, he also emphasized that their financial paths and post-retirement lives developed in very different ways. De La Hoya was offering his own perspective on how the two legends handled life after boxing, and his remarks created more conversation among fans about their different legacies, lifestyles, and approaches to managing their fortunes.
As much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like, there's all these lawsuits, like he hasn't been paying things, and he owes money on this and owes money on that, and it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think it's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He gotta show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and the latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Like, boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million.
Joe Rogan has also weighed in on Floyd Mayweather's approach to spending, pointing out that a lifestyle filled with luxury comes with enormous ongoing costs. From Rogan's perspective, making hundreds of millions of dollars is one thing, but continuing to support expensive homes, exotic cars, private jets, and other high-end expenses can become a serious financial challenge over time. His remarks were based on his own opinion and added another perspective to the growing conversation about how difficult it can be to maintain such an extravagant lifestyle for decades.
Views on Mayweather, Pacquiao, potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O?
Oscar de la Hoya has also taken aim at Floyd Mayweather over the possibility of never pursuing another showdown with Manny Pacquiao. In de la Hoya's opinion, Mayweather may have placed too much importance on protecting his perfect record instead of consistently seeking the most difficult challenges available. He believes a fighter's legacy is not only measured by an undefeated record, but also by the willingness to face the biggest names in the sport. Those comments have once again sparked debate among boxing fans over the choices Mayweather made throughout his career.
You lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that shit that I had within my spirit. But now these last 5 years, I've put in the work, man. Woo! I did a lot of work and I feel happy. I feel at peace. And you know what? A man at peace is a...
Oscar de la Hoya has once again revisited his famous 2007 showdown with Floyd Mayweather, arguing that a large number of fans felt he had done enough to deserve the victory in their extremely close contest. De la Hoya also recalled that Floyd Mayweather's senior later gave him credit for his performance, adding another interesting detail to the history between the two boxing families. His latest comments have brought renewed attention to the fight, with fans once again debating the scorecards, the action inside the ring, and who truly deserved to have their hand raised that night.
Floyd may be playing like another game, you know, basically just trying to build up the anticipation for this fight by saying like, oh, well, maybe I'll commit to it, maybe I won't. This is typical Mayweather gamesmanship. Do you think that that's true?
What's new for Mayweather? Like, I mean, even in our first fight, like, it's getting hard. It's changing his mind, you know. That's not good. I mean, you need to have word of honor and commitment, you know, to honor your commitment.
You really have had the patience of a saint. We know that first time it took like 5 years at least to get Floyd into the ring.
At least 5 years to took that fight for a lot of alibis to bring like that. So this time there's no reason for alibis or mixed excuses because we both signed already the...
Some of Floyd Mayweather's critics believe he has increasingly relied on exhibition events instead of returning to fully sanctioned professional competition. They argue that these high-profile appearances can attract massive attention while avoiding some of the pressure, risks, and expectations that come with official fights. That criticism remains a matter of opinion, but it has continued to spark debate among boxing fans about Mayweather's post-retirement career and whether his exhibition bouts should be viewed as serious competition or primarily as entertainment.
The villain and the good guy, you know? And Floyd, this is where Floyd is smart. He knows how to play that villain guy, you know?
And you're promoting the fight.
And I'm promoting the fight.
Yeah.
And I'm promoting the fight. And I have double duty, and it's like very distracting. I'm an old 33-year-old boxer, but I still want to fight the best. You know, I still want to create.
Looking back at the build-up to their historic fight, Oscar de la Hoya said Floyd Mayweather knew exactly how to play the role of boxing's antagonist. Through outspoken comments, flashy appearances, and non-stop media attention, Mayweather created a character that kept fans talking and built enormous interest around the matchup. De la Hoya felt he had to carry himself with professionalism and represent the sport in a more traditional way. In his view, that major difference in personalities made the promotion even more difficult and ultimately helped turn their rivalry into one of the most unforgettable stories in boxing.
Million buys on pay-per-view.
Right. It's
How much money did that generate?
At the time, yeah, it was the record-setting pay-per-view. I think we generated something like close to, all in, like close to 400 million. Yeah. And
looking back at the build-up to their historic fight, Oscar de la Hoya said Floyd Mayweather knew exactly how to play the role of boxing's antagonist. Through outspoken comments, flashy appearances, and non-stop media attention, Mayweather created a character that kept fans talking and built enormous interest around the matchup. De la Hoya felt he had to carry himself with professionalism and represent the sport in a more traditional way. In his view, that major difference in personalities made the promotion even more difficult and ultimately helped turn their rivalry into one of the most unforgettable stories in boxing.
Didn't promote that fight with Mayweather, would you have pulled out?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Because there was too much, put the money aside. For me, it's about pride. For me, it was about, you know, man, I want to have a winning chance.
Oscar de la Hoya has acknowledged Floyd Mayweather's exceptional ability to promote himself and turn major fights into enormous financial successes. At the same time, de la Hoya believes Mayweather placed heavy importance on maintaining his image and maximizing his earnings throughout his career. In his view, that strategy may have occasionally influenced which opponents Mayweather chose to face, especially when it came to avoiding the most dangerous challenges available. These remarks represent De La Hoya's personal perspective and remain part of the ongoing discussion surrounding Mayweather's career and legacy.
Like, you make yourself like we got issues over here. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub because you need that.
Rapper 50 Cent has offered a similar perspective on Floyd Mayweather's post-retirement career, saying he expected the former champion to eventually step back into the ring before any official return was announced. In 50 Cent's view, financial opportunities may play a major role in Mayweather's decision to keep competing, especially through exhibition events that can bring in substantial revenue. His comments are based on his personal opinion and have added another voice to the ongoing debate over whether Mayweather's comeback appearances are driven more by money than competitive motivation.
You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match, all right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is...
Stephen A. Smith has also raised questions about Floyd Mayweather's exhibition appearances, suggesting that these events do not add much to the legacy he created during his professional career. From Smith's perspective, several of Mayweather's exhibition opponents have not provided the kind of serious challenge expected at the highest level, making some of these events appear more centered on entertainment and financial success than competitive achievement. Despite that criticism, Mayweather remains a major attraction. His exhibition bouts continue to generate huge attention, draw large audiences, and keep his name relevant with boxing fans around the world.
He's hilarious. His spending habits are hilarious. I love him. He's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of...
He's got other colors too, though, man.
Yeah,
he
does.
Gang of cars.
All matching up.
You owe that money to the IRS. Why don't you just give him a few cars?
Because he went so deep, so
How much does he owe? Well, it's more than you want to pay. Yeah. It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
Public records and earlier reports have pointed to several tax-related issues involving Floyd Mayweather throughout the years. Some of those cases involved major tax liabilities connected to income earned during different periods of his career, drawing plenty of attention from the public. Given Mayweather's status as one of boxing's biggest earners, questions surrounding his finances have remained a regular topic of discussion, with many observers wondering how his enormous career earnings have been handled over the years.
Trust the news, there's no such thing as fake. I'm working for ESPN. We're broadcasting the Mayweather-McGregor fight live. And to this day, they will tell you that's a record, that's the biggest fight ever. That thing was sold out. That place was, people were dressed up as empty seats, and I mean thousands of people.
No.
I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there, and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. And I go, it's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much full. This isn't, there's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever just, wow, fake news is real.
Wow.
And then Mayweather and McGregor, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match. And the guys that wrote the checks.
It's such two big draws. They promoted it so well.
All anybody was talking about.
Yeah, there's still a number.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how big a draw is, there's still a number. If this guy got 100 million, this guy got 100 million, then you got to advertise it, promote it. You got to bring.
It's the guarantees that kill everything. If they were just getting percentages, then obviously everybody would.
You're saying the seats were empty. I can understand it not making the money, but the seats being empty seems
peculiar.
Crazy.
Yeah, and there's nothing in the world where you have a pay-per-view hit that didn't have a live audience hit. Like if your live audience is your first focus group, isn't sold out, you didn't do pay-per-view numbers.
Sure.
But boxing will still claim that to this day. They still, to this day, claim that that's number one. And if you want to be the biggest pay-per-view in boxing history...
Continued reports about taxes and legal issues have kept Floyd Mayweather's financial decisions under public scrutiny. Critics believe his extremely expensive lifestyle naturally raises questions about how his money is managed, while supporters point out that wealthy individuals often face complicated tax situations and legal disputes without those issues necessarily meaning they are financially struggling. Because of these different viewpoints, the debate remains unsettled, and Mayweather's finances continue to attract plenty of attention from boxing fans and analysts.
I like to laugh at people's downfall, but this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And we need to talk about how Floyd Mayweather is legitimately going broke, folks. And there's no other way to say it than that, because Floyd has announced another exhibition set to take place this year before he fights Manny Pacquiao, which is already going to be, assume, a massive fight because it's going to be on Netflix. He has an exhibition with Mike Tyson planned in April or May, and now he has a fight against Greek kickboxer and martial artist Mike Zambides. I don't even know what to say about any of this. It's going to be in June, it's in Athens, Greece, and it's the third fight of the year for a Floyd Mayweather that is clearly going broke. And it's not just, and if you guys didn't see the video I did talking about Floyd coming back to fight Mike, this is not me sensationalizing.
Commentator Wade Clemens also added to the conversation while discussing a reported exhibition matchup between Floyd Mayweather and Greek kickboxing star Mike Zambides. Clemens questioned why Mayweather continues accepting these types of events and suggested that the opportunity to bring in more money could be an important motivation. He also argued that the growing number of exhibitions has naturally led to more speculation about Mayweather's financial position. However, those remarks represent Clemens' personal opinion and have simply added another perspective to the wider discussion surrounding Mayweather's life and career after professional boxing.
Oh, this kid Ryan Garcia. Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
So Ryan Garcia's not a fighter? He's been fighting since he was 7 years old. He has 200+ amateur fights. I don't care where his followers come from, if they come from Mars. The fact is that Ryan's followers are selling this fight. And plus, don't you remember you fought YouTubers? Are you putting YouTubers down? You profited from them. I can't with you, dude. You're dumbass. I can't wait. April 22nd.